Hello. So, another GBRLIFE video, and the good news is my brand is about to be a full-blown LLC, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm just about to be officially GBRLIFE LLC. So if you see anything that says like GBR Life, and then later on it says GBR Life LLC, that's what the difference is. So, backwards cap, right? You're probably thinking, okay, you're wearing a backwards cap, it's kind of weird. Well, when I was younger, I used to wear, I wore a lot of hats, but I used to also wear my hat backwards, and I'm also rocking the overalls. But this video is about myths of motherhood, and one of the things that isn't necessarily a myth, but it's like, and this is like a bonus thing, like you change who you are the moment you become a mom. And it's funny because it's like you're still you still feel like you still think like you just happen to also have a kid that you have to make sure doesn't die, you know, like, oh, and then you also have to make sure this kid like grows into a good adult and stuff. And a lot of times you're thinking like, I'm not even a good adult, how do I make you a good adult? But nobody's perfect. So welcome to GBR Life, Myths of Motherhood. I know I'm ridiculous. Oh, and my husband specifically told me that I veer off topic a lot and not to do that, and I did it in like less than 2 minutes. So I'm even doing it right now about veering off topic. So let's just get straight into the 5 myths of motherhood, and then it'll be like, oh wait, I didn't actually veer off entirely because I said all 5. And there's 5 total. Did I say that already? I don't remember. That's part of motherhood. Okay, 5 things. You have an immediate connection. There's a right or wrong way of doing things. I happen to have a cheat sheet in front of me, so I'm going to look down. You can do it alone. That's number 3. You must give up your career, and you want to wait until you're ready. Like, you're going to feel ready when you do it. Okay, all those are myths. Completely a myth. For one, right when baby comes out, baby's put in your arms, and you're basically half fully excited, in love, and totally excited that this baby's finally here that you've been hanging out with by yourself. Is what it feels like, because nobody else understood all those feelings and things you were going through with baby inside of your belly. And so you're finally meeting this person, and you have like this, you're pooping your pants. I'm trying not to curse. You're pooping your pants, on the other hand, because you're like, okay, I have to take this baby home. Like, this is my child. Like, this is it. Like, okay, I'm taking you. You're my child, and no one else is going to take responsibility. And then the thing is, you don't want anybody else to take responsibility per se, but it's different. I mean, it's not just like this automatic, like, oh, absolutely, I feel this bond with you, and I feel like everything that is about to happen, I already know like exactly what to do and when to do it and everything, because we have this connection. No, that's not how that works. You learn it. You learn your child, and that's really what it is that you're learning your child. And that's not something people say very often, because they make it seem like it's all instinctual. And there's some instinctual things that might come to some people, but for the most part, you learn your kid. And then you realize like, oh, they seem to cry a lot when I do this. I'm going to stop doing that. That's it. Okay, so the right or wrong thing, part 2, number 2, is, this is a funny thing, because people are always giving you advice, like I'm doing right now, but they're also trying to like tell you how to be, like, oh, don't feed your kid this, or don't do this, or do it like this, and that's the right way, and this is the wrong way. And they make it so black and white. And the thing is, there is no right or wrong way, because you know how you learned your child? Well, that's because we're all different people. I mean, people are who they are. I mean, even when they come right out of the womb, they still are who they are. So if your child does not like to be swaddled, and their nurse is telling you, no, Children love to be swaddled. No, they don't. My son hated to be swaddled. He did. Every single time we swaddled him, it was a problem. When we unswaddled him, and of course we tried to make sure, because of SIDS, that he slept on his back, but we didn't just like constantly swaddle him, and he was actually happier when we were trying to swaddle him. Completely different. Unhappy child. So yeah, there's right ways, there's wrong ways. Just try and do the safe way, I think is best, and then go from there, what you feel is best. And then you can do it alone. Well, no, you can't. You need whoever you can have to help you out. You're gonna need moments. That's the truth. I mean, even if you can go for like 2 months straight, you're gonna burn out and break down, and that's not what's best for your kid, truly, because you're not gonna be there present and trying, because you're just gonna be so tired. So I mean, if you can have a friend to lean on, if you don't have family or a family member or somebody, anybody, try and lean on them, just so that you get you time too, like just a moment, a break. And then also for some help in doing things. They might have some remedies and stuff that might work for your kid too. So the right or wrong way thing doesn't mean that you shouldn't take advice or try to see if somebody, if you're having any issues and you want to just figure out a way to do something. I mean, that's something anybody should do, but it is still a myth that it's like black and white, and it's also a myth that you can just totally do it by yourself. And then you have to give up your career. No, and that's who you are. Stay who you are. That's why I'm wearing a backwards hat. Literally just for this video, because this is who I was, and this is still who I am, and I'm still gonna try and be who I am, which is a girl who works and loves to contribute and do things and be part of my family actively. You know, you're not gonna see me just sitting there. I don't think I've ever just sat there. I'm doing a video right now, and I've been talking a mile a minute for like 7 minutes. So yeah, I can't really see myself as just being like, I'm just gonna sit here. And so a career was important to me. I just happened to try and figure out how to make it work for my family a little bit better. But that doesn't mean that you need to do that either. So it's just, you know, don't give up because everybody else says like, you need to just make your life about the kids. But when your kid turns 18 and leaves, then what? What's your life about? Because you lost 18 years. So don't do that. Well balance is so good. And last thing is being ready. I mean, okay, I planned for my son. My husband and I we talked about it. We got married, and we tried to do everything the very traditional sense. And that was just a choice that was best for us. But and here's the thing too, is that like as a kid, anybody who knows me knows like I've always wanted to be a mom. I mean, to the point that I didn't even realize that I had said it or acted that way to so many people. And finally, okay, the light went out. Anyways, and finally, when I finally had a child, it was like, oh my God, there's a baby. And I don't know what to do with it. And I don't know if I finished that sentence before because I just thought about it. I was saying that people I didn't realize knew about the fact that I wanted to be a mom too. Anyways, so and I just went off topic. So, more of the story here is that I wasn't fully ready when baby was in my arms. And I don't think anyone really is. Maybe some of you are. Maybe you feel like baby's in your arms and you're good to go. But truthfully, most women don't feel like, oh, I'm totally ready now. So if you want to have a child, just go ahead and have a child. Because you're never going to be ready. Financially, physically, like never. I mean, you're never young enough. You're never old enough. You're never, again, financially stable enough because they cost a lot of money and you never know what's going to happen. So yeah, it's just do what you can. Be the best mom you can. And if you're not having a kid and you happen to just be watching this and you're wondering like what all the myths of motherhood are, that's what all the myths of motherhood are, at least the top 5 in my eyes. So there could be a whole lot other ones. And you know what? If there is, I might make another video. But for now, with it being almost 10 minutes in, love you guys, but I'm totally going to give you back 10 seconds work-wise. I mean, that's how people say it at work. Oh, shoot, 4 seconds. Okay, bye.